Um, we have the next presenter from Seattle, Washington, Sales Master Teresita Carstenson. Please give a big round of applause. Yay.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to see you all. My name is Teresita Carstenson. I'm called Tita by many, Sales Master. I belong to the Seattle Absolute Center under Sharon Masters, Peter and Jay Park. I'm thankful to Star Masters Daniel and Jennifer for allowing me to share my life scenario with you. I was born in the Philippines, and that was a picture of my brother and myself on the steps of the grade school where we both went. I have lived in the United States for almost 44 years. That's my front lawn in Bremerton, Washington, that I've been living in with my husband for over 40 years now. I came from the Philippines with nothing but clothes on my back and a borrowed winter coat. It was February, it was still winter time. And I lost the coat in a stopover in Guam. So I arrived in this country equipped with my 4-year business diploma, my master's degree in business administration, and my Philippine CPA certificate, which I had to re-earn in the state of Washington. I have tried many MLMs. The first one was in Amway. They have good products, but some are chemically potent. Some I still have in my garage today. It was my first exposure to the concept of residual income, which I understood well and desired to obtain. I spent thousands of dollars for travel around the United States to attend Amway conferences and to go to the Philippines in order to open an Amway business there in my locality. There was no involvement or support from the home office or the uplines other than a few motivational cassette tapes that were offered to us for sale. After many months of struggle between holding a full-time management job in government, a long commute to work, and trying to recruit people and sell Amway products, I literally did not see one dime of compensation for my efforts. However, I did not regret the experience. Instead, I tried a couple more MLM companies. Network marketing conditions got a little better. Still, it was time incentive and required quite a lot of money to start and keep going with the mandatory automatic monthly orders. I stayed with another company for a couple more years and occasionally got a small commission. Eventually, I quit. One afternoon in the month of November, a nice lady, Lori Linda, she used to come to our house for Bible study, and she asked me to meet her at the church building. I found out when I got there that I was getting a free facial. And it was by my now upline Diamond Master, Arsinia Hotzel. I never had a free facial or facial before. For the first time, I used the Atomy foam cleanser on my face and I loved it. I ordered a box of evening set just to be nice to the lady. I took out the foam cleanser. I used it every day and put the box away with the other remainder of the set. About a year passed and I got invited to the Bremerton Atomy Center, which I did not know existed. Eventually, I found out that the lady who invited me for a free facial, that was Lori, she was also my upline in another MLM business, and she signed me up as an Atomy member together with one of my friends. So I started visiting the center, met other members, and met Diamond Master Bill Hutzel, who explained the Atomy business to me and showed me how to use the Atomy computer system. Diamond Masters Bill and Ashinya Hostel took me to a one-day seminar in Federal Way. That was the first time I saw Hanjil Park speak on the screen, together with other successful Atomians who were there in person. It was very inspiring to hear them explain about the company, its vision, its products of absolute quality and quality price and absolute price. And it was then I first met Diamond Master Scott Kempen and his wife Derry and her son Marcus. I later found out that I already have many members on my right side and only one member on the left side. So I immediately went to work and began to build the left side of my business. As soon as I understood the compensation plan and the nuts and bolts of the Atomy business, I knew it was viable, given all the free resources that the company offers to members. I remember Jennifer Lim. She's a Star Master and an upline of her sister Jay Park. And she came all the way from New York to the Hot Cells home in Bremerton and shared her success journey to Atomy. That was great. So after several more months, with the help and guidance of the Hot Cells and my partner, Lucy Phillips, plus other uplines with higher masterships, I became a sales master on October 19, 2020. That was quite an exciting thing. Since then, I continued to try, buy, use, and share Atomy products. From the health products to beauty products, hair and body products, daily living products, food, everything I could use, everything that I needed. I bought it from my own Atomy online store. They're all of absolute quality and absolute price. My home is atomized. From the kitchen to the bathroom to the dressers to the pantry, and an area that is specially for displaying Atomy products. I counted the total number of products that I am using regularly, that I buy and use and share. I have 54 products to date that I'm using. I can use more, I'm sure. And 3 of them comes directly from Korea, ordered by our Sharon Master, Jay Park. That was very nice because there are products we'd love to have from Korea. The Atomy meetings in person and Zoom meetings, which I regularly attend, watching videos, signing up more members, and paying really close attention to the messages of our CEO and other successful leaders. Those helped me grow my business. Currently, I'm concentrating on building my Atomy business in the Philippines because it's my goal to lift up people in my hometown from poverty. You have no idea. You have no idea how it is so much needed to give them the same opportunity as we have here. I impress upon my members the importance of watching VODs, the videos of the day, attending one-day seminars, and Zoom meetings, and Virtual Success Academy. I thoroughly enjoy mentoring my downlines and leaders. Our CEO, Hanjil Park, And the successful Atomy leaders, business leaders, emphasize to us the importance of writing a life scenario. Now, the revised life scenario booklet finally helped me understand how to put mine together. But for a long time, I was hesitant to formulate my own life scenario, thinking and feeling that at my age, I might not be able to attain my goals, which are primarily not for myself, but for others, although I know that this would eventually benefit me as well. I felt that my husband and I have been blessed by God with long life and health, and I thought we have almost everything we wanted to do, own, and have. Not that we are wealthy, although we are debt-free, but we trained ourselves how to live within our means while sharing what we have with others. However, lately, I have been challenged by the difficult events, problematic events actually, here in the United States and around the world, especially in the Philippines. I was just talking to one of my cousins, and it is very difficult over there, economically, for one. The effects of the COVID-19 and the repercussions it has brought to governments, the population, the economy, and the future of our younger generations have shaped my own conviction as to what more I can and must do in the remaining fruitful years of my life. Our CEO has recently declared that there is this gap between the rich and the poor, and it continues to widen. And Atomy is here now, giving us a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to fill in that gap. So with this, allow me to share my life scenario. The first thing that you will see is the picture of the neighborhood children who come to my house in the Philippines for feeding and learning about God. I have a house in the Philippines, and I built this house on the lake shore as a tribute to my father, who fished for our livelihood in this huge lake. That's kind of, my house is overlooking the lake. It's hard to see. And this lake goes around 2 provinces. I have no idea how many miles that. I definitely bigger than Lake Tahoe. No one resides in my house there. I stay in it once a year for about a month, and it's available for my family and friends and missionaries in the US when they visit the Philippines. It is mainly used as a Bible study center for adults and children, and the children are being taught and fed inside the house on class days. So in my attempt to have a balanced life, that house is part of it. And my goals are to build a properly furnished classroom for the children's Bible classes, although they just love to be all over my floor. They have fun in it. I will install iron grills on the concrete fence around the property. I will install an iron gate in front of the house for security. And I will prepare the yard facing the lake for a play area for the children. How about a vehicle, a car? I belong to a church in the here in the United States, and that is my dream van for our church called the Gospel Outreach of Kitsap County. And I will start and donate a fund for purchasing a van for our church. As for my lovely family, I have a lovely family, and this is just a small part of them. My daughter is in my downline in Atomy, and my goal is to mentor or continue to mentor my daughter towards becoming a sales master by 2022. I will continue to encourage her whole family. She has 4 children. To continue to use and share Atomy products. My granddaughter, who is her daughter, is also in her downline, and I will mentor her and help her to build her own Atomy business. I have a brother, you see him in the rocking chair there, who is recovering from a stroke, and he's in the Philippines, and I'm coaching him to use more and more Atomy supplements in order to help him with his recovery. And he is doing really, really well, much better now. So in the area of travel, our older son is an accomplished architect, and my goals are to reward him and his wife to a trip to Europe in 2023, because that is where the masterpieces of architecture are well preserved and can be enjoyed. So, of course, I might want to tag along when that happens. I've only been there once. Okay, so another goal for me is to hire, starting with a part-time housekeeper for my home here in the US by May 2023. Much of the housework, I'm sure everybody experiences this, it gets in the way. You know, we have to do it, we do it right, but it gets in the way and takes much of our time in building and nurturing our business. I can see Jennifer smiling, so I think we have the same goal. Okay, so the other goal that I have to finish writing my book. This has been a long, long process, and I'm retired now from a regular job, and I want to finish my book by June 2024. Our health, we are very blessed. We are very blessed with a long life and fairly good health. That's me and my husband in a luau in Hawaii. And he and I have both indoor and outdoor hobbies. I've had so many pictures, and I didn't put a picture where he has this mechanical slug splitter, which he used to do it by hand this way. And he loves doing that. But I thought, no, we can't do that for much longer. We gotta have help. So my goal is to save enough money to supplement. We already have a long-term care plan, but we need to be financially prepared to hire a qualified and competent caregiver at our own home when we need and desire it. I'm in my very early 80s, if you don't know. But I am driven by this Atomy business, and it's so much fun. Okay, as far as donation, as part of my balanced life that we're being taught by Angel Park, I will increase my giving to our church to $400 a month by June 2022. And I will increase my financial contribution to political candidates who are known to be God-fearing, who are known to have honesty and integrity. We need that in every area of life. Honesty and integrity also in Atomy is a very important thing. And those who are known to love our country, defending our Constitution and God-given rights. I'm so blessed to be in this country. My business goals. I will continue to search for more members and potential leaders using personal contact and online contact, both here in the United States and maybe other countries, especially the Philippines. I will continue to encourage and mentor my members and support them in setting their goals and guide them to do their own life scenario. I aim to become a Diamond Master by September 2022. God help me and everybody help me. I will study, project, and target the total PVs and the total consumers and active members that are needed to generate monthly commissions of $5,000 by 2023. I know that is a very tall order, but I pray it will happen. And of course, an important part of my balanced life is my ministry. So I will continue to follow the Great Commission in Matthew 28:18 to 20, which is go ye and make disciples of all nations. I will continue in-person Bible studies in Bremerton and online virtual Bible studies in the Philippines. I will pursue our goals of our church to construct its own building, hire a full-time pastor, and pray for an increase in a numerical and spiritual growth in our church. So, having said that, this is what my will of my life goals in my life scenario at present. It's a long way to go to make it a full circle. So, thank you so much. In conclusion, I want us to be reminded to store up treasures in heaven, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Thank you all for listening, and I invite everybody to climb the ladder of success in Atomy with me. Aja, aja, aja.
Yeah, thank you, Tita. Thank you so much for your great presentation. Yes,
Thank
we
you.
are
You're
all
welcome.
getting old. We are all getting advanced in our age.